Hi everyone, it's Tammy and it's time to do my flip through. This is for May 20th through 26th and it was a fun week. It was not as busy as some other weeks have been, but it was a good week and let's go ahead and get started. So Monday, I love this spread with the girls. I am just all about this washi tape that I have with the girls. But, and it's from the washi store. That's what the name of the store is called if you guys are interested in that. But I love it. So I did planner catch up and I filmed on Monday. I filmed my plan with me, my flip through, and my Ipsy video. We had a front door installed and it is beautiful. I might try to remember to put a picture, but I've not been so good at that, but I might try because there are some pictures that I might like to share. So we had the front door installed and we had a new lock, which is a fancy lock where I can unlock and lock from my phone. I can give people codes so that they can get in if they need to, and it's just nice. And then we also had Terminex come and spray. I live with the country people. There are bugs here that I don't like bugs, so I do everything I can, and I have them come regularly to spray outside, inside, and whew, it's fabulous. I mean, I don't want to say it's fabulous, but it's fabulous because I don't see them, and that's the way I like it. Every once in a while, I'll see something, and when I do, I call them. Chris took the outside car this day because it was 85 degrees. It was beautiful. I made reservations for, we're going to go to something for my son. He's has a special night on June 21st, so I made reservations for that. Chris was charging the battery for our Ring camera in the front, and we went to Applebee's. I put this on here. It said, I wish one of my personalities liked to cook. I'm just not feeling it lately. I'm just not cooking a lot right now, and you'll see. I mean, it's just, we've gone out. We've gotten salads. It's just, I'm just not in the mood, so we just haven't. I'm working on a sweater for Chris. I see I didn't cross my T. And we are still watching Blacklist, and I am still loving it. I think we're in season 8 now. So, yeah, it's good. I think there's 10 seasons, if I remember right. So we have a little bit to go still, which is fine because it's enjoyable. Tuesday, I worked from the office, and I brought home B-dubs for dinner, and that was really, really good. I finished Such a Fun Age as a book. It was good, not great. And I started a book called Funny Story, which is really good. I liked that a lot. That was on Tracy's recommendation. Roxy scheduled for a groomer appointment, which was great because she was scheduled to go while we were on vacation, and that wasn't going to work. So I called them to see if we could get her in earlier, and they did. I'm working on the garden cardigan for Katie, and I'm doing that with a cowl through the knitting place, and they have helped a lot tremendously. I had some problems with Walgreens wanting insurance payment. They had it wrong for Alex's prescription, and we got it figured out, and instead of the $446 they told me I only owed $10, so it was good. And Chris had a board meeting that night, so yay. And I'm also working on Chris's sweater, so I'm doing a few sweaters right now. I have 3 on the needles, and I'm thinking I might do a video. If you guys are interested in that, let me know, but I'm thinking I might do a knitting video to show you what I've done, and it will also, I'm hoping that it might keep me involved in each of my whips so I get them done, and also keep me interested in knitting because I tend to like stop and then get back into it. But I'd like to just make it a continual thing because I do enjoy it very much. So I don't know. I'm thinking of doing a video and showing all of the things that I've made this year and then continuing it like once every couple of weeks or so and just showing you progress. So we'll see. And then maybe like what's next on the needles or something like that. So Wednesday, I worked from home. I had a coffee chat in the morning with Trace. I did schedule videos. Lauren went with me to take Roxy to the groomer, so that was great. I talked to my daughter for a little bit. It was trash day and litter day, all the fun things. We ended up going to breakfast at Perkins, and we did a little bit of shopping at Meijer, and I got some summer shirts. It was fun. We were really tired that night, and we went to bed early. Stopped at Chick-fil-A for Roxy to get some chicken nuggies because that's her favorite. And Alex called because he said that his car was sounding funny, and we're getting that worked out. But just let go and let God and believe. Those are things that I keep telling myself, and believe is my word of the year. And I keep telling myself that too. We went to Oasis for dinner, which has a really good BLT, and Lauren was there too. It was kind of funny. So we had BLTs. I had a BLT. Chris had a tenderloin sandwich. And then Thursday, let's see, I worked from home and I had LDI, which is Leadership Development Institute. It's where all of the leaders get together and they do, they give us information and sometimes have a speaker, things like that. And it was Thursday, so we did that, or I did that. It was Katie's last day of school with the students. I did stop at the coffee shop and got some coffee. Chris had another board meeting that night. I was working on his sweater. We took the outside car to the Olive Garden and I had spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. It was delicious. Oh, so good. Sometimes I just want spaghetti and meatballs from the Olive Garden. I don't know if you guys are like that. I know it's nothing really special, but it tastes so good. And I get it without the meat sauce, but just marinara and meatballs. And I've gotten it since I first started going to the Olive Garden as a teenager, and it was just yummy. We let the pastor's dogs out. He was busy doing something, and we're watching Tracker on TV, and I really like that show too. So we're watching that. We sat outside on the deck for a while. Chris put the deck chairs together. I think I have that twice because I think I wrote it again later in the week, but oh well. And I finished that funny story book. It was good. I liked it. And I started a book called Alice, which is about Alice in the Wonderland, but it is like an evil version of Alice in Wonderland. And it's kind of gory and I'm enjoying it, but it's like, oh man. And it's not too graphic, but it's more graphic than most of the books that I read. So it's a different style book for me, but it's neat to hear a different story, like how she ended up in the rabbit hole and who all the characters were and stuff. I don't know. It's just interesting. And Friday I worked from home and I put here, he put the outside chairs together. He did it the other day, but he did, Chris was off. He did stay in the deck and we were going to pick up Hazel this night, but we were able to change it to Saturday because we lost our electricity this night, and yeah, it didn't work out very well. So anyway, I filmed my plan with me. I confirmed our condo for vacation. We had lunch. Chris and I went to lunch at Pizza King. The gang kind of gets there. I call it the gang. It's a lot of people from church, and we're definitely the youngest people, but it's still a lot of fun. I love the people from my church, and some of it's just from the community. Some of them don't go to the church, but that's how I know about it. And one of our friends, Marilyn, was there. She actually broke her back probably a month and a half ago, maybe even 2 months ago, and has been in physical therapy and she doesn't get out much. She's not always able to make it to church like she'd like, but she went to Pizza King, and that was really sweet to see her because I'd missed her. I worked on a Father's Day craft for Sunday school. And we took a golf cart ride. We went to Rural King to get a few things. And then we stopped at got an ice cream cone at Dairy Queen. And then it was a really bad storm. And I was going to put a weather sticker on there, but I have forgotten. And now I don't see them handy. So I'll do that later if I do it at all, but that's okay. Our electricity went out about 5:15 that night. And we were without electricity for 24 hours. It was crazy. And at first I was getting a little worried, and I kind of felt like Jesus' lost sheep because it was like, doesn't anybody care about us? We were one of 5 people that didn't have electricity. I don't know how they do the grid, but man, it came back on and we were super happy. And thank goodness that the weather was good and we could be outside. We didn't open the refrigerator or the freezer, so I don't think we lost anything. Everything seems still good. We did go to pick up Hazel, and she was just not having it. She was very upset and did not want to leave her other grandma. So we ended up leaving without her, and I felt bad, but, you know, kids, she's just turned 3 and sometimes they'll be that way, I suppose. So we missed her because we love having her, but, it was also maybe a blessing in disguise because, like I said, we didn't get our electricity back on for a long time. We tried to stay out in the morning because we didn't know when it was going to be back on. They kept changing the time that it would be on. So we went, I got my nails done. I got my Florida glittery pink look. We went to El Mason. We went to Walmart. We are going to, they have a parade here every August, and it is, what do they call it? It's not Founders Day. Hickory Days, Old Hickory Days. And we are going to, they have a parade and you can join the parade. And I think that our friends Chuck and Joy and Chris and I are going to join the parade, and we'll just take our golf carts and be in the parade just because it's fun. And we're going to decorate the golf cart. And I got a bunch of American USA themed things to put on the golf cart to decorate it. So it's kind of fun. So that is that. We watched the new Hunger Games movie, and that was very good. And what did we have for dinner that night? I don't even think we ate dinner that night. It was a weird night because of the electricity and all of that. I think we just had leftovers, or I can't even, I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular. And we did end up getting milkshakes from down the street. They have Pizza King here. It's not like a regular Pizza King. It's small town Pizza King where they have lots of different things. But one of the things they have are really good shakes. And while we were watching the movie, Chris paused it and he's like, I think I would need a treat. And he wanted to get a strawberry shortcake. So I ordered a cherry shake, and it was very good. And then Sunday was race day, and for Indy 500, I don't even think I wrote that on here, which is fine. But I I did the Father's Day craft at church with the kids. I also did the announcements, and I knitted on Katie's sweater almost all day. I did take a nap. We started watching this show called CB Strike. It's written by J.K. Rowling, and it is about this guy who is a private investigator, and it's kind of a murder mystery, and it's pretty good. So I think there's 3 seasons of that, and we just started it, but it's kind of good and a different change, you know, from other things that we've been watching. Blacklist. And I made fireman stew for dinner, and some people call it other things. It's just smoked sausage, potatoes, and green beans, and you cook it for a long time, or you can cook it on the stove. I did it in the crock pot. You can add onions, you could add whatever seasonings you like. It was really good. So that was Sunday. And then Monday was our anniversary, and that's the next week. So I won't get into that, but it's fun. And yeah, today is not Monday. Sometimes I film on Monday, but whew, it's been a crazy week. So, and we were off Monday, so that made it bad. But just so you know, our pastor had a heart attack on Monday, and he's doing a lot better, but it was scary for a little minute. So if you guys are, you know, could say some happy thoughts or some prayers for him, that would be appreciated. But he is doing good, and they expect him to maybe come home even later today or tomorrow. So that is awesome. So yes, it has been a wonderful first year of marriage too. And like I said, it was a kind of a different kind of a week, but it was a good week, and it was fun. And I'm looking forward to what this week brings, because on Friday of this week, we are leaving to go to Florida. So yay, hooray. And I guess that is that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I appreciate you. Bye.